Alright, Shalom Akims. This is your brother Banawar. Come back with another video. To the spirit and prophet about Sham Shai. Giving all honors, glories, and praises to Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah bless Sham Shai. Alright, double honors to those an apostle with their great millstone, rule and teach well. And a sincere salutation unto the brother in pushing this word through truth, sincerity, risking a life for freedom to do so. Alright, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Okay. Long years like foreigners, that means scattered throughout the folks of the earth to the spirit and prophet about Sham Shai. Alright. Today, man, we're just gonna go into a quick little short. Basically, don't lose sight of the goal. Basically we running this race. Alright. Basically the end all be all, which is our reward. Alright. Basically what I'm trying to say is that especially just discerning basically at the time that we're at, basically being the end. All right. We basically running this race, Hakims. All right. And when we say we run this race, okay, there's an end goal. Every race ends. It doesn't go forever. Right. The tribulation, the afflictions, man. The scriptures do speak about our rewards in the scriptures. We read Hebrews the 12th chapter, basically referring to the blessings that we're going to receive, and that's basically what we strive for, compared to like you working at work. What's your end goal? Is to get the paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta labor for that paycheck, man. And that's basically what this race is, man. Laboring and enduring these afflictions. All right. So, it's going to be a little short, man, nothing exotic. So we're going to start off in, this is 1 Corinthians. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. This is know, right? Keyword know, right? You got to know what you're in. All right. They'll speak on this a lot. A lot of these dudes that be coming in, they don't even know what the hell they're in this for. All right. When you make or create anything, you need a foundation. All right. Else that thing ain't gonna stand. Right. It's like making a house. Right. You don't just start making the house on anything. You know what I mean? You don't just start making the house on anything and anything and everything. All right. You got to find a good surface, right? A solid surface so that the house isn't going to collapse or flood. It's easy to flood, things of that nature, man. Okay. Those things basically represent, right? Wickedness, sin, you falling off, those types of things, man. You need to have a foundation on why you're coming in. All right. And basically, each brother has their own testimony or whatnot, why they joined this race, but end all be all, man. The end goal is the same. You know what I mean? The end goal is the same, That's why I say, all right, I emphasize the word know. You got to know what you're in. It says, know ye, not that, know ye that they which run this race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain, and that's what we're trying to obtain, that prize. Okay, that prize is the blessings that we were promised. Okay, since the foundations, man. All right, with our forefathers and whatnot. Okay, those are those blessings. All right, slack you for the audio. I'm moving around a lot. Slack you. All right, but those are those blessings, man, that we're trying to obtain. All right, and this seems crazy to the average person. They're like, "Oh, you view right, man." This society is straying further and further away from the Heavenly Father. They're the more we go on in the society, these concepts that we try to teach is basically so far-fetched to them. It's like a fairy tale, man. But that's why it's gonna take crazy faith to obtain which we obtain the goal which we run for. This is verse 25. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery, right? And man, the mastery is to master ourselves. First and foremost, our biggest enemy, okay, is ourselves, man. Besides the heathen nations, but ourself. Dealing with those afflictions, all right, those demons, those types of things. Okay, and that's what's gonna make the blessing or the prize seem very much, worth the run. Okay, it's the same thing in sports. All right, it's the same thing with working out. Your end all be all, you getting to that prize, running that race. Whether you're tired, you're enduring, you're putting your body through hell. All right, um, that's what makes you cherish that prize and blessing more, and that's why the Lord is making us go through this trials and tribulations like this, man. Okay, so we're gonna appreciate and understand, the prize more. you know how are we gonna get into the kingdom and get all these blessings, man? There's things I can't even describe. Okay, and even the book doesn't even hold all the blessings that we're gonna receive. But how are we supposed to receive all that, and we didn't, really get we didn't really get or endure anything significant to basically appreciate what we're gonna receive, man? It's kind of like a kid. I'll give another analogy, right? You get shoes, clothes, and all these things. You damage and all that. Your parents are yelling at you, but as you get older, you buy your own stuff. You start to appreciate more, your clothes, your shoes, because now you're realizing the cost, okay, that it took to get those belongings, man. All right. So just a little quick analogy. It says, "And every man that striveth for the mastery," right? We strive to master it ourselves, right? Is temperate in all things. Okay. And that's what that mastery is. You're trying to master all those things, man. Okay. Ultimately, we're gonna see that in the kingdom. We're gonna be mastered in everything. We're gonna master ourselves. Okay. And then the outer things. All right. you know but man, we strive to be as perfect as possible, man, in this flesh. All right, because these are the beginning stages of us being kings, man. All right, and again, this sounds far-fetched to the listener, right, or the first time listener, Salakia, or the first time listener, or a regular person. All right, but it takes faith and understanding to get these scriptures, to get this puzzle. I like to call the Bible puzzle because, man, you can read it and be like, "Oh, you understand it." Nah, man, it really takes a lot to understand and break down these scriptures, man. And really, the only people that on this planet Earth right now that can understand and break it down is the men of the Lord. All right. So now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible, right? These people strive for an incorruptible crown, man. All right, which is this kingdom. Okay, and I can go on and on, but that's a whole nother lesson. All right, that incorruptible crown. All right, low one, that will be a lesson. All right, matter of fact. All right, that incorruptible crown. These people strive for vain glory. you know okay, this is Revelations. All right, Revelations chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Behold, I come quickly," right? And that's Yahawashi, because really, from the spiritual world, okay, or spirit world, okay, Yahawashi, they see everything. They know everything's gonna happen, and those times seem faster than now, because basically what I'm trying to say is that they know that the time is short, man. All right, we don't know, oh, this day, that, it's kind of like the person that's giving you the test. They know how long it's gonna be. They know the answers, everything. They know it all because they're the one that's giving you that test, man. We don't know because we don't know what to expect, but we're prepared for it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. you know It says, "I come quickly, hold that which is fast," right? So that fast is this word, man, this faith. Okay, we gotta hold on to it for dear life, man. This is all we got, man. Okay, and again, that goes into that corruptible crown, because there's nothing here for us, right? And even if we were to obtain the things of this world, great things, the finances, right, the women, the cars, all those things, they're corruptible, because guess what? You can't take that to the grave. Okay, and those things can be taken from you. Your woman can be taken from you. Your car, your finances, your wealth, right? Those things can be taken from you, right? But with the Lord, you think in the kingdom our land can be stolen? You think our wealth can be divided from us in the kingdom? You think our woman's gonna leave us in the kingdom? Hell no. Okay, those things are incorruptible, man. We're gonna be on a whole nother level. Okay, and that's what we strive for, man. Why the hell would we strive for something that can be stolen or taken away from us, man, at any given time? Okay, right? So no, man. All right, it says, "Which thou has that no man take thy crown, and that crown is that salvation. Okay, that's literally what that literally is, man. The salvation is the crown, man. We want to be crowned with that salvation, aka to be saved. Saved out of what? Okay, this captivity, the afflictions, the sin. That's the main thing too. That sin, man. We want to have a clean slate. We want to be clean from that sin. Okay, right? These people drown in sin, man. They love sin, all right, because sin is like pleasure. You know, like at least Esau likes to say in his terms, right? In the brain, that chemical dopamine, man, you can't get enough. Dopamine is just, this dopamine is then serotonin. Okay, that dopamine is the flesh, and that serotonin is more on the spiritual end, man. Okay, let's say again, that's on the lesson as well, right? But that's just the spirit flowing, man. You reference other things that can be topics, right? This is Revelations, okay? Revelations chapter 2 and 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come, right? We have already is our faith, okay? That's the only thing we have. Going to the kingdom, that's all we're gonna have. We're not gonna have the clothes on our back. We're not gonna have our little PS4, our little Mercedes Benz, a little money that we in the bank account, man. Those things gonna be left behind on this side, man. That's the things of old. That's the vain things of old. Okay, we're gonna be made new, man. Okay, new. Right? And that's gonna go over a lot of people's heads, man. Okay. And really why these people don't like the truth is because they don't want to give up the sacrifice. They don't want to have to do the responsibility of doing these videos, these sit downs, going out like teaching, learning the breakdowns, okay, dealing with the demons, right? They think that everything's clean. They think this world's pure. They really think this world's pure, man. And looking at it from our standpoint, like, yo, you're crazy, right? Because we see through everything, man. The Lord has opened our eyes, man. We can't turn back, man. Even if we were to turn back, we would bug out because we know too much. All right, we know too much, man. All right, verse 26, it says, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. Is that subjection? We're not even just getting power over the nations. We're going to get power over these worlds, these kingdoms. And I say kingdoms, these other nations, right? Because these other nations, right, they've had their kingdoms, man. They've ruled over us. All right, we're going to have power over the earth, right? Because Esau has power over the earth right now. Okay, right? Oh, man, I can't remember what it was. The fatness of the earth, that's what it was. The fatness of the earth and the fatness of these other planets as well, the galaxies, the stars, the moon. Man, I'm telling you, that's that exceeding power we strive for, man. We want that, man. We need that, right? This is verse 27. It says, and he shall rule over them with a rod of iron, right? And that's basically mean having them in subjection, a rod of iron, like a sword, okay, or a staff or spear, iron, not iron, a weapon, right? Literally, that's what we're gonna rule over them with a rod of iron, literally. All right. It says, as the vessels of a pottish clay, right? Like a potter clay, like it sounds like a glass when it breaks, like it breaks. That's how we're gonna do these nations. We're gonna break them into pieces. Okay. It says, they shall be broken into shivers, and as I received of my Father, because we're going to receive that power from Yahawashi on up. All right. So just a little short, man. Just quick insight, man. Don't lose sight of the goal, man. Right. We running this race. Okay. This race is nearly over, really. All right. If you have the discernment to observe the times that we're in, we're at the end, man. You can clearly see it. All right. We're literally at the end. This is it right here, man. All right. That wrath that this devil wants is coming down fast. All right. So with that, man, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to give all praise and glory to Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahawashi. Okay. Double honors to thou as an apostle of the great millstone and ruler and time in this truth. And a sincere salutation unto the brethren across folk there pushing this word through truth, sincerely risking life for you to do so. All right. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom.